Welcome back to American Cop Eyes. Midfield rebuild is almost complete. We've been suffering in midfield and we finally got some midfield signings that will reinforce us. Signing Alexis McAllister, Szoboszlai, then we're going to be talking about our two targets, Thuram and Romeo Lavia. Now we needed to strengthen this team. We need a more defensive-minded midfielder. Fabinho not having the best of seasons. Some may say it's not fair to write him off just yet. His career is not done. But with the way the system goes, Stefan Bacet's is a little bit too young, and he's coming off a serious injury. So you want to be careful with him. And then Fabinho, I don't know if he will return to form, and I don't want to take that risk saying, oh, Fabinho's will return to form, and then it's the same thing as last season. So with that in mind, I'm saying Liverpool should go for Romeo Lavia, sign Lavia, and call it for that window. We should not be signing any more midfielders after Lavia because I feel like we need a more defensive-minded midfielder. Alexis McAllister. I said this in my previous videos. He's not as athletic, airily in the air. He's a pretty short guy, not as athletic. I don't think he covers ground as greatly as a Caicedo or one of those midfielders that run and cover ground. Could I be wrong, and could he improve and all of a sudden start covering ground like a madman, start running around, winning ball back like N'Golo Kante? Maybe, who knows? But I see him as more of an off-the-ball, technical player, a great player that can keep the ball for us and dictate the tempo of the game, kind of like a Thiago, but I feel like a more robust version. We can't really rely on Thiago because he's injured often. So, Alexis McAllister, with that being said, we need a destroyer. Caicedo has been destroyed for Brighton. That's why that midfield partnership worked so well, because Alexis McAllister was allowed to kind of roam and be free and be creative, while Caicedo was kind of just coming in, sweeping up danger, pace, energy, stamina, endurance in the midfield, and able to defensively cover for McAllister's weaknesses. Rodrigo de Paul with the Argentina winning midfield. That's another key reason that was allowed to work. And I feel like without us signing a defensive midfield player that's able to do that, if we sign Thuram, there's no point. Like I said, unless for whatever the case may be, we see him and we can mold him into a number 6, this signing just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Dominic Szoboszlai, a more of attacking midfielder, preferred in the 10, but we don't play a number 10, so he's probably be playing in that right center midfield as an advanced 8. Playing as that advanced 8 right center midfield. Now, I'm not saying these players won't track back, these players won't defend and do what they do. Of course, they're going to do that, but they're more attacking minded. So just to keep that in mind and to be aware of that, we should sign a defensive-minded midfielder, and that is Lavia, the one we've been linked with, and that's probably the only defensive midfielder we've been linked with. Some people say Alan Varela at Boca Juniors. We'll see how that develops. In my opinion, if you want another right center midfielder, I would just throw Trent into midfield, which would be kind of confusing and gives us a headache in midfield, which I feel like is a good headache, in my opinion. But yeah, man, we have so many options in midfield, and that's great to see. In my opinion, I wouldn't mind if Trent went into midfield and we see Gomez and Connor Bradley fighting it out for the right back spot. That's just my opinion. Gomez as a center back, I have an issue with. Gomez as a right back, as a first choice right back, playing game in, game out at right back, I have no problem with. And then Connor Bradley coming in for Europa League games, coming in for League Cups, FA Cup, some Premier League games where we're playing an easy opposition and we need to rotate. Whatever the case may be, I don't mind. But some people don't like it. Joe Gomez at right back, I really have no issues with. I feel like he's defensive-minded right back, and it's most likely the most likely option if we were to push Trent in the midfield. But saying that, Trent most likely is going to be inverted into midfield at that right back inverted spot and doing his job there. So I feel like it's just imperative that we sign a defensive-minded midfielder. We just need that cover and that energy and that coverage of the ground. Because like I said, they will track back, but I don't think they do it as well as a defensive-minded specialist defensive midfielder, and that's what I feel like we need. So this midfield rebuild is looking great. Like I said, we just need to bring in the defensive coverage and that defensive-minded midfielder, and I feel like we'll be set for the midfield for now until some more people leave, and then we bring up maybe like 1 or 2 more midfielders, and we'll see how some other midfielders develop into the team. So that's what I think, and then that's what I think about our midfield rebuild. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to American Cop Bites, and I'm out. Peace.